Football shirt numbers are an iconic thing in football, so iconic that you can recognise a player just from their number. Trent's 66, Messi's number 10, but what about number 7? To the average person it's just a number, but behind it holds a hidden and dark truth. This is the story of the number 7 curse. On the 12th of August 2003, Manchester United signed a young Cristiano Ronaldo for just £12 million after impressing Sir Alex Ferguson at Sporting. He was unexpectedly handed the number 7 shirt, a shirt previously worn by legendary players like David Beckham, Eric Cantona and most iconically, George Best. This labelled Ronaldo as the future star despite his young age. He obviously went on and proved them right, scored 84 goals in 196 games as a midfielder, winning countless Premier Leagues, an FA Cup and the Ballon d'Or. He was by far the greatest Premier League player at the time, and even one of the greatest players in the world. After his departure in 2009 to Real Madrid, a new question hung in the air for United. Who was to take the number 7 shirt? Because now, it had a whole new meaning. Just 3 days after Ronaldo's departure, the club signed Michael Owen on a free transfer from Newcastle. Now Owen had had a fair career before United. He became one of the youngest Ballon d'Or winners in 2001, having played an 8-year stint at Liverpool, scoring 118 in 216 games. He then moved to Madrid in 2002 to be part of the Galacticos project. After the eventual failure of that, he moved to Newcastle for a few years before eventually joining United. As a result of his successful career, he was handed the number 7 shirt by United, beginning the most confusing yet clear curses in football history. Owen went on to make just 31 appearances for United over his 2-year window, scoring just 5 goals in the process. It was clear that it wasn't going to work out and he was released in the summer of 2012. After damaging the number 7 status, the club wanted to hand it to someone they knew for sure wasn't going to damage it. And that's why just a few weeks after Owen's departure, they gave the number to Antonio Valencia. Now Valencia had been at the club for some time now, and he had shown his worth. However, when he handed the shirt, his performances took a sudden dip. The reason? Nobody knows. Valencia lasted just 1 season with the number 7 shirt, and gave it up the next season for an incoming Di Maria. Coming from Real Madrid for a whopping 60 million, Di Maria had huge expectations to deliver. United was sure that this was their Ronaldo replacement. This was the man to take them back to glory. And for the first few months, he did exactly that. He won United's Player of the Month in September and it was all high flying. Then suddenly, it came to an abrupt stop. A fallout between manager Van Gaal and Di Maria caused one of the greatest outrages in football. Di Maria publicly criticised Van Gaal and his form rapidly dropped as a result. The next season he was meant to board a flight to America for the pre-season tour. However, he didn't turn up and instead he left the club on dispute after just 1 season, leaving him as by far the worst and most controversial number 7 in Man United history. The club needed to fix this, and they needed to fix it bad. The iconic number 7 shirt was being run into the ground and they needed someone new and exciting to prove them wrong. And that person would be Memphis Depay. The young Dutch player was brought in from PSV, and with that came a wave of high potential. No wonder he was going to do well. Except, he didn't quite. He played 29 games in the league, and out of that, he scored just 2. Yeah, 2. He struggled to adapt to the Premier League, and at the start of the next season, he moved to Lyon, and his spell at United was over. The number 7 curse continued its ruthless charge. And it wasn't a question of if anymore. It was a question of who. This victim's story begins in London, where one of the greatest players at the time was playing, but since had been completely forgotten. And his name was Alexis Sánchez. Now Sanchez was balling out at Arsenal. He had the footballing world at his feet, and the only thing that could destroy it now was, well, Manchester United. On the 22nd of January 2018, United completed the signing of Alexis Sánchez for 35 million and the Qatarian. Now this was one of the most high profile transfers in 2018, and as a result the club awarded him with the infamous number 7 shirt, and the rest speaks for itself. Sanchez played 45 games for United, and in that time he scored 5 goals. 5. He was regarded as underwhelming and went down as one of the biggest flop transfers ever. So what next? The number 7 has turned from an iconic shirt worn by legends to a shirt that had been dragged through the mud and ruined the careers of so many prospects. The curse would continue in its ruthless path and it couldn't be stopped. Or could it? See, there's one player that stands out from this curse. A player so special that the curse didn't apply to him. The man who broke the curse. On the 5th of October 2020, Cavani joined United on a free transfer as the club were crying out for a proper striker. Despite being handed the number 7, many people signed him off the second he was signed due to his old age. But what was to happen defied all expectations. He was very influential in the team, helping United finish second in the Prem, as well as being crucial in the Europa League run, even scoring in the final. He scored 17 goals in his first season, as he looked to carry his form into the next. But things didn't go quite to plan with Edison, because what was to be round the corner would turn out to be the biggest news in footballing history.
Welcome back. This Cristiano Ronaldo news continues to develop.
That a deal to take Cristiano Ronaldo back to United is very close.
Manchester United have signed Cristiano Ronaldo.
The king was home. He was given back his number 7 shirt and looked to help United charge for the title. Now this was great for Ronaldo and the fans, but for Cavani, his career was about to take a sudden turn. He was stripped of his number 7 shirt and was forced to be on the bench the most of the season, being massively overshadowed by Ronaldo, who in fairness scored 24 goals in his first season. To say the curse applied to Ronaldo would be an insult. You can't curse the one who made the shirt so iconic. Or can you?
Trying to force you out.
Yes, not only the coach, but the other 2 or 3 guys there around.
On the 23rd of November, Cristiano Ronaldo was released by Manchester United. The door was closed on his United career and the number 7 curse proved victorious yet again. A shirt so valuable, yet destroyed the one who created it. The question was now, who would be the next target? And the answer was Mason Mount. Now this transfer was, well, random. The actual transfer saga made no sense, and giving him the number 7 further added to the confusion of United fans. As expected, he suffered in his first season with constant injuries, missing a whopping 27 games. There looked to be a new hope for Mount under Amorim, but that proved ineffective as he's been injured again for months, with his career at United looking to be over. So it begs the question, is the number 7 curse real? And if so, who's next? What do you think? Leave your thoughts down below, and while you're at it, check out this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!